Hello there, and welcome to your new life. I'm your guide, Dr. Birdbrain. First things first, you're going to want to make sure you input your username and password. You can get this through the 2-hour One Life Discord server. There's a link down in the description of this video. If you don't get a DM from the bot first thing, go to the bot channel and type in -key. You'll quickly see a reply from the bot, and then a DM will appear. Once you navigate over to your DM, you'll see both your username and password. Make sure you don't share this with anyone. Alright, now let's go over the tutorial. Once you get your username and password typed in and you hit be born, you will automatically be kicked into the tutorial, or you can go ahead and click the tutorial button in the top right. Now once you pop in, you're going to get these dings every time you pass one of these tutorial stones here. Each one is going to give you a different task or kind of a heads up of what is going on in the tutorial. You can use the left mouse button to move. Tells you about the average time that the tutorial takes, about 15 minutes. Learning how the game works, the food system, and how to start fire. And now with it, you click on doors to be able to open and close them, with the ability to move around using mouse point click system or a click and drag. This one here is going over your food meter down here. You want to keep an eye on it because now you notice it's about a little over halfway. It's telling me that I'm hungry. The longer that you let it go, you're going to turn into starving, and once this last one disappears, you've only got a few seconds before you will die of starvation. So the most basic and primitive of foods are these gooseberries. And you could click on the bush and click on yourself, and you will start munching. If you click and hold near the edge of the screen, you'll be able to walk in that direction. And definitely in the tutorial, you can die of starvation. It is good to eat what you can and while you're moving through. So you click on items to pick them up. And then if you look at the crafting guide, you can kind of see what you could do to use these types of items. Click on the caret keys down at the bottom and sift through the pages to see what you can do with them. You can even see how they're made. When you click on it, you see that you can get it from a maple branch or maple tree, hickories, the jewel tongs, and several other different trees. You can get them from piles. So then let's go ahead and keep it up with us. And then if you take it over to this rock, as you can see in the how to use section, there is no way to use it on a stone. Or not stone, big rock. So might as well just go ahead and continue on. The branches is something that we can use here. Go ahead and get some more food. Again, we don't want to be starving here. Alright, so now we can use this stone. As you can see, a stone plus big hard rock equals a sharp stone. And now we have the sharp stone. And then here's another one of the primitive foods, a burdock. What you want to do is hit it with the sharp stone. You'll be able to get food from it. You also have a wild carrot. And you can also eat that. So let's go ahead and keep our sharp stone. Eating unique foods increases your yum multiplier. This little number right here, we'll go over that in another video. But you see how when I pick up this wild onion, there's a yum feature that says right here. I eat that, it adds a little plus to my food meter. And now we have the meh, because I have already eaten a wild onion. Now it's not as useful. It still fills me up, but it doesn't add a plus modifier. We also have wild garlics that we could try. That'll give you a yum. Now, to make a basket, the most primitive form of carrying. You're going to want your sharp stone, and you'll hit these tool reeds. You take the tool reeds and you slap them together, and now you have a basket. Each basket can hold 3 things. So let's go ahead and put our sharp stone in there with this garlic because it's a yum. Get some more doors open. And now we got a bunch of food. We've already... Oh, here, look at that. That's a beet. Let's pop the beet out. We'll put that in there because that's another yum for us later. And as we continue on, you hold space to freeze the camera or pick up. For me, I have it picked up. Now we want to stoke the fire over here. Because warmth is something big that you're going to want to make sure of. So once you have a fire, this thermometer here will start to go up. You're going to want to keep your arrow as close to this center as possible. It helps you maintain your food meter. The higher or the more that it's in the middle, the slower your food meter is going to go down. Let's go ahead and have a little yum. Now we're filled up. And we'll continue on. As it's saying right here, you consume more food more slowly when your temp meter is in the middle. Stand by a fire to warm up. Too cold or too hot speeds up your food loss. Walls and floors hold heat in a large area, so if you close the door here, I can walk all the way to this side of the room. As long as the door is closed, my food or my temperature meter will move up into the centered area, and I will stay warm, being able to survive longer. Go ahead and grab the grapes. And then clothing, the most primitive of clothing are your rabbit furs, which you'll be able to get from any rabbits that you'll later be able to snare, catch, eat, and cook other items with. Sealskin coat is a little difficult to get, I guess you could say. They're only found in tundras and the snow areas where the little penguins are. And then you've got your deserts that make it hotter. Oops, hey, no, we want this. So this is just going over how you could do a search. So if you do a / and say rock, and then go to your crafting guide, it'll show you the rocks. You got your flat rocks and how to go over and how to use these flat rocks. So our final challenge, and this is where a lot of players end up getting stuck, is how to light the torch. So there's a few things that you're going to want to do. Your thing that you're going to want to make is a fire bow drill, which if you type that in with using the / you'll get this, and you click on the how to make. So let's go and click on the bow drill. So you're going to want a curved shaft. Let's go ahead and look around. What do we got? Oh, I'm sorry. I am wrong on that. We don't want to do that. We just want to stoke the fire. So we want to get a hatchet. So we're going to want a tied short shaft. So how do we get that? We get a short shaft by using a sharp stone on a long straight shaft. So let's go ahead and right click on our basket till we get our sharp stone into our hand. Then you hit this. Now you got that. And you can get string or thread from milkweeds. So let's throw those down. Let's get a couple of these. Oh, we'll use this one. Now that we got all our milkweed stalks, you click, hold, and drop it on one another. And this gives you thread. Now let's do this one more time with the thread and you get rope. And that's where you'll throw it onto the short shaft to get the tight short shaft. You'll then take your sharp stone and put that onto the tied short staff. You'll get your stone hatchet. You can then now hit these. And that gives you kindling. And when your fire is in the hot coal stage, you can then take your kindling and put it in there. Now, if you want to make the fire larger, you can stack another kindling in there and you get a large fast fire. And there's different ways to get a large slow fire. That'll be something that degrades a lot slower. Using firewood, you'll get that when you start making axes. So now, to be able to transfer this fire to this torch, you're going to want to take your stone and make another sharp stone and go over to a straight branch and hit that to make a long straight shaft. You'll hit it with the large fire, which now you get a fire brand. This is how you're going to be able to move fire anywhere in the game. This is going to how throughout your ages, as you continue to progress, this is how you'll move fire from one source to another. Once you have your fire brand, you're going to hit your tutorial torch here, and now we're done. And that's it for the tutorial. If you ever get stuck and you make mistakes, you do have your food here. You got plenty of milkweeds, and you can go into this section here for hints. And this is if the door really takes a long time. So say you can't finish it, you make some mistakes, wait about 20 minutes and you'll be able to open up this door and you'll be able to get down here. You'll get your sharp stone, some more milkweeds, even more berries. They really will make sure that you finish this game. Hopefully this video will help you finish it without having to wait that full 20. And that's it for the in-game tutorial. I really hope the video helped you complete it faster or at least understand the basics of the game. Now there's going to be tons more to learn. There's well over 10,000 craftable items in game. You can advance all the way up to having a plane or cars, engines, and all that other fun stuff. You'll learn a lot in game from your born mothers or just from the crafting guides. Take a look down in the description. I'm going to have a link to the Discord, to the 2Tech guiding online craft guide, and also to a Google form. And on this Google form, it's just going to ask one question. What is it that you find difficult in the game? And let me know what's in there or what you guys are finding difficult. That way I can learn it or figure out how to do it. And I will make a video for it, tutorial wise, to try to help people learn the game as quickly as possible in case somebody can't help you out. Or it's just proven, even with the help of others through text, a video might be a little bit better.